Hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Ooh, I am not in my office today. I'm in my bedroom. So today's Tuesday, December 17th. It's noon. My name's Kim, and I show people how to learn how to make money online. So welcome everyone. I see everyone who's coming in. Come on in, stay a while. I usually do my lives every Tuesday at noon, and I do them from my office, but it is the holidays. So my little brother who lives with us is home, and if you are a content creator, you just know it's better when you can have a closed door and you can just concentrate on the screen in front of you. So first of all, for those of you who are joining, welcome. If you're new here, you've never been on one of my lives, I want you to just comment. So the comment box is down here. Just comment new. I like to have a really good idea. I like to have a really good idea of who's on, and that way I can steer our conversation today just based on knowing who my audience is. So again, I am Kim. I'm just a regular Midwest mama of two from the U.S., from Michigan. And 2 years ago, welcome newbies. Hello. 2 years ago, I've been a nurse for forever. I'm 41. 2 years ago, I worked through the whole pandemic. I worked through all the things, and I was just becoming a little bit overwhelmed, exhausted. I was working more than 50 hours a week in a corporate hospital on a salary pay. If you know, you know. And I just had no time with my kids. I was screaming around town like a maniac and just a mess, like exhausted, burned out. The only time I had with my kids, I felt like was like yelling at them in the morning to hurry up and get ready, and then yelling at them in the evenings to hurry up and get off to whatever activity and or just to get in the bath and do homework and such. And so I just, not to mention living paycheck to paycheck still, even though I have like a master's degree and an alphabet after my name. So I finally decided to like try to find remote work. That's how I started. I thought surely if I work remotely, because it was 2021, 2022, I started looking, and all these people, everyone else seems to be like working from home, doing all these things that like were giving them better work-life balance. And I'm like, I need that. I can see why becoming a mom and not having this work-life balance is just detrimental. So I actually started seeing people, Saskatchewan, hello John. I started seeing people on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok saying that they were making money online by just working a few hours from their phone and like a lot of money. And I'm like skeptical, had never heard of affiliate marketing, had never really understood that people were posting these little videos and making money off of it. I literally just had never connected the dots. And dads too. I see you, Devili. Sorry if I said that wrong. It's hard to pronounce handles because all the letters are all one word with little small letters. But yes, I see you. It's moms, it's dads, it's people who just want a different lifestyle. So I finally decided after watching for months to just try it. So what I do is called affiliate marketing. And when I started looking into like what affiliate marketing is, what about affiliate marketing, how long it's been around, is it going to be around for a while, or is this just a pipe dream I'm just starting? I found a couple things that I was actually like super surprised about. Affiliate marketing has been around since 1989. I was born in 1983. So I'm like, wow. Okay, Amazon joined in the 90s. 86% of companies have affiliate programs and are looking for just regular people, not influencers. I mean, they look for influencers, but it's a whole different thing. Just looking for regular people to promote their products online, because especially now, what do we do when we go to purchase a product online? We go look at the reviews, and we go look at the reviews of regular everyday people and how they're using that product in their home. And that's what influences us to purchase the product, not the product description, not what the marketing department is saying, and sometimes not even what influencers are saying. Because I know I see those homes and I'm like, holy cow, what a beautiful house with all the buds, like gadgets and whistles and all the things. But that's not realistic to me. I would love my laundry room to look like yours, but it doesn't. So I can't put that product in my home because it doesn't make sense. So, anywho, so I was just surprised at how much affiliate marketing is actually going on in the social media and online space, and I just didn't know about it. Right now, I'm deep down the rabbit hole of like all the Amazon fashion girls. If you see like, oh, Amazon fashion holiday outfits or whatever, like I'm like, ooh, that's cute, I need that. And so seeing it on, you see a picture of the outfit on a model, and I see the outfit on a regular person, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I would have never purchased it had she not put it right in front of my face on social media. So anyways, that's somewhat in a nutshell what affiliate marketing is. But anyways, when you become an affiliate for a program, which it's beginner friendly, you don't need any experience, you don't need any followers. It's just something you can set up, learn how to do from scratch, and work a couple hours a day from your phone. So what it is when you become a affiliate for a company, for example, Amazon, when you log into Amazon now, I have a place where I can go get my affiliate links for any of the products. And then when I say, hey, oh my gosh, I got this product, I love it, if you want it, here is the link to purchase it. When they purchase through that link, that's my affiliate link, I then earn a commission. And there's a business model behind it, and it's important to follow the business model if you want to see commissions, if you want to see consistent commissions, if you're looking for a life-changing experience, there's a business model to follow. I had no idea, again, what it was. I learned the business model, I implemented it, I stayed consistent, and then I started seeing 5-figure months. I was able to slowly scale back to part-time. That was all I really needed, right? But then I just kept getting better and better. I now make more than I did. Some months I triple my former salary when I was working 50 hours a week. And I now spend maybe 10 to 12 hours a week working on this. So what I was looking for, that work-life balance, happened in less than 2 years. I'm like, it's very humbling. And when I start talking about it, I start to stutter because I'm like, I was going to work in that type of environment for, I don't know, maybe 20 more years before I could retire. And I just can't imagine, if you think about it for a minute, how much of my children's life I would miss. I get them on the bus every day. I go volunteer at their school. I go do mystery reader. I'm at every hockey game. I'm at ice skating lessons, which these things we couldn't afford beforehand anyways. But I sit down and do all the flashcards with my kids, and the only reason there's a tantrum is because he's frustrated. It's not because, maybe because I'm frustrated too, but it's not like it was before where every single time we sat down, it was frustrating and I was exhausting. I see some of your comments. I'm actually going to scroll up and make sure I don't miss any. How do you know what products to select that are in demand? This is a very good question, Alicia. So the way you start is by determining a niche. That's the best place to get started. What are you interested in? Maybe what is a hobby? Doesn't need to be anything that you have a degree in or extensive education in, just something that you're interested in. An example, so my niche is wealth, and I show people how to make money online. Another example for me that would be good is home decor. I love decorating a house. I don't have an education in home decorating or interior decorating or anything like that, but I do have an artistic eye, and I love putting things together, and I feel like it's in a very normal way of just being a regular person. So what I would do is so you have your niche, it would be home interior decorating or home decor, and I would choose companies that are within that niche. And you don't necessarily need to find products that are high in demand, but educating your audience is where it's at. So in your content, you would educate an audience, how to decorate a bookshelf, how to organize in an aesthetically pleasing way your kids' toys or something like that. Or, hey, check out these modular systems that I found that will work in your kids' rooms, or whatever it may be. So you want to put together content like that that would appeal to your target audience. So who's your target audience? If I was doing home decor, it would be people similar to me in the same, what's the salary bracket as me, tax bracket as me. It would be people who like just average Joes, right? That would be my target audience. I'm stuttering a little bit, but you would just want to find your target, your niche, your target audience. Ask, what are their pain points? My pain points is I feel like there's a lot of like kid clutter that should stay up in the playroom and it comes downstairs and I just want one level to myself. How can I collect that stuff and bring it upstairs? How can I keep my house minimalist? How can I keep it tidy, etc.? So you would want to, think about the pain points, and then you would choose companies and products based off of that. So that's kind of like affiliate marketing in a nutshell. Okay, so I am going to, it's been about 10 minutes on, just scroll up a little bit. New quit my ICU job of 20 years last December. Woo, thank you for your service as an ICU nurse. That is not easy. Sonia said, still don't get it, but I know it must work. So it definitely works. Here's the deal. I can't tell you, I can show you how to do it. I can't tell you what your results are going to be. I can't guarantee that you're going to see results or you're going to see income. It's 2024. When I recommend something to somebody, most of the time they don't implement it. Most of the time if I say, I recommend this, they don't even start it. So I cannot guarantee any type of results, any type of income because of that. It's like, well, I purchased this, so where are my results? Well, you have to put the work in. Again, it's beginner friendly, without tech skills, without using social media before, without any type of sales experience. I was able to generate a profit and completely change my life. So I would say the biggest thing is you just need to be shown how, and then be patient and stay consistent. I didn't start seeing 5-figure months until 18 months later, but that's just because I stayed consistent. I was like, I know it works. If you look up affiliate marketing statistics from like Forbes or Entrepreneur, you're going to be like, whoa, those numbers are crazy. I am not even an average. Like, I think I'm below average. So the amount you can make is limitless, literally, which is insane. And the amount of possibilities for where you can go with affiliate marketing is also limitless. So for example, like I do wealth, I show people how to make money online, and my target audience is these people. But somebody else might be promoting similar products as me, but they have a whole different target audience, a whole different setup, and they have different options. So we're not even like competitors. It's, you have a segment of the market to promote to based on who you are and how you show up online. And there's billions, hundreds of millions of users on social media every single day. So affiliate marketing combined with social media is super exponential. Like, I'm not good at math, first of all, but like insanely exponential. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down here. So real quick, I just want you to know that I do have a masterclass that's free that explains the high level concepts of affiliate marketing in a much more organized manner than this. I show up live to help answer some of the questions. And also when you go watch the masterclass, you will later receive my cheat sheet for free. And it has a lot of the FAQs that I get asked all the time, all of the frequently asked questions that I had when I first got started, about taxes, about, do I have to show my face? I don't want my friends and family to know. Is this a pyramid scheme? And I'm going to go over all of that. Or Cynthia here is asking, I don't know what my niche would be. Talk about how to choose a niche inside of this masterclass. If you want to watch that masterclass, you just have to, or if you want the link to watch it, you just have to comment "Rise Up" right here in this comment box. It'll go to your DMs. Don't leave me yet. I'm going to be on here for a while, but you can comment "Rise Up" at any time in this box and you will receive the link to watch that masterclass. So things So Cynthia said a good thing here, like, what would my niche be? And then I saw somebody else say, like, what would I promote at 58? Heather said that my niche would be grandma related, nanny of a new grandbaby. Absolutely. You have a segment of the market and you can reach millions of grandmas on social media. I love that. And then being more organized is something I try. So I look at the information up all the time, but my imagination is nil. Okay. So some of the things I'm seeing here, I'm going to be honest. So when I started, I had this as well. Okay, masterclass, just trying to keep up with the comments. So there's a lot of limiting beliefs that we as adult humans just naturally have. So someone's saying, what would I do at 58? Well, what would somebody do at 27? Like, the age doesn't matter. Don't allow things to get in the way. Age is just a number. Somebody said the other day, but you clearly have to be cute to do this. No. You don't. I normally show up as a hot mess online because I do a lot of my online work between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. I do not show up. I'll look at like makeup. I just curled my hair today because I have an errand to run afterwards. And just a thing to do that I was like, I probably should put on a little splash of makeup. So you do not let things get in your way. I don't have any experience. You don't need any experience. It's beginner friendly. I use this example almost every single week in my life. So my son, he learned how to play the guitar. Well, he started learning how to play the guitar a few years ago. And he still goes to lessons every week. And almost every single time, still, to this day, he brings home a new sheet of music. And he's like, Mom, I can't play this. And what would we say as parents or as adults? We would say, yes, you can. You need to practice it. See, I'm not, this little thumbs up. One note at a time, and then one line at a time, and practice over and over. You just need to learn, right? You already know the fundamentals of how to play the guitar, but even if he didn't, we would say, how do you learn? So where do you go to learn that information? Adults are terrible at that. And I'm not pointing any fingers. I mean, if I'm going to point a finger, it's going to be right at myself. Terrible at that. You just need to be shown how. And it's hard for us as adults to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. Learn a new skill. You'll be surprised how far it'll take you. People are so comfortable in a W-2 job and spending more and more time to earn more and more income. But time is a resource that we can't create any more of. It's limited. Only have 24 hours in a day, and there's no changing that. But when you shift your money mindset from the W-2 job into, I just need to learn how to earn more that doesn't require more time. Remember when I said the income here is limitless? The income potential is limitless. The income potential at your W-2 job is very limited. It's limited by the number of hours you can physically work, and I guarantee there's a policy that puts a cap on it. I know there was where I worked. So when you learn how to earn more money, which is the way all of the millionaires did it, they never became a millionaire by working corporate W-2 jobs. They learned it by being smart with their money and learning how to earn more is when things change. And so that I feel like is probably the biggest thing that got this snowball rolling for me was when I first started and I had that epiphany and I learned that my money mindset was just trash, absolute trash. I really thought asking for that raise, which I didn't get when I asked for it, by the way, and just having another job, a second job, was the only way to make more income. And like, oh, I don't want to work in the hospital. I want to spend more time with my kids. Like I said earlier, I started looking for a remote job, but that would still chain me to my computer for probably 40 hours a week anyways. So I would just be changing location. Whereas now I make more money than I ever have, and I only show up an hour or two a day on my phone working for myself, and I don't go anywhere. So I'm a homebody. Okay, so taxes. Is this a small business? Technically, yes. But at the beginning, I did not. I was scared. I was timid. I was like, well, let me see what happens first, which I don't recommend your mindset being there. But what I'm telling you, like, about the limiting beliefs, and I'm saying I can point these fingers at myself. I mean that. Like, I was like, well, let me see. I watch people all the time get started and they go full in, dive with both feet, and I'm just like in awe of it, because that's not how I started. That's not how my mindset started. I had to do a complete shift. But with taxes, I waited till I started earning, and then I set up an LLC. And I am not a tax advisor or a business advisor whatsoever. I am a nurse and just a regular person, just a regular mom. But then I set up the LLC because all the income you receive is not taxed. And at first I was like, oh, it would just be so much easier if it was taxed. But the thing is with an LLC, you can do business write-offs, so you can mitigate some of the taxes that you have to pay. You can like reinvest in your business. Digital marketing has a very low overhead, so it's kind of fun to do write-offs. Like, it's kind of fun to chase them. Like, what can I reinvest in my business? I reinvested this last year a laptop that has way more bells and whistles than a laptop I would ever dream of buying. On my phone, I can write off. We reinvested in office renovation that was desperately needed. We almost write off every single meal. You can write off clothing that shows up in your reels if it's new, etc. So even like my hair, my nails, I don't really get my nails done, but if I did, I would write it off. So skincare, chiropractor, like all these things that you can write off. So if you make $10,000 in a year through digital marketing and those things you write off, that's that much less money that you have to pay taxes on. I am not a tax advisor, and I would seek some professional opinions on that. But I would say don't let the tax situation stop you from getting started, because if I understand it, believe me, it's way less intimidating than a lot of us make it out to be. Okay. And somebody said something. There it went. Okay. Gibness said, I want to learn before the New Year's. And yeah, that's the thing. People will say, I'm waiting until then. And while I totally get, you have to be in a good place or a certain place to get started. Like, I totally get that for a lot of things. This is one of those things I would say it's like trying to plan having a baby. Like, when we were having babies, my husband was in the military and I felt like we needed to be on this certain schedule. But of course, God had a completely different plan. And sometimes it's like, just get started. Literally, my biggest regret is not starting this sooner. Like I said, I watched for months. And when I got started, I was like, oh, I should have started this way, way sooner. Like, what was I so timid about? Why did I wait so long? But human nature, and I talk to a lot of people that are like that every single day. So I would just say, like, if you're on the fence, like, just get started. So my masterclass, and I talk about this inside of my masterclass, I talk about exactly how I got started and the 5-step method that I use to get started and that I now help people with. So I've helped thousands of people get started. And I feel like, so I was formerly in the corporate hospitals a nurse educator, and I help new grad nurses learn how to be nurses on the floor. And that's a very scary thing for new nurses. But so I'm very blessed to have skills to show new people a new skill once I understand it. So I have broken down my 5-step method into my masterclass, which you can watch for free. If you just hopped on, all you have to do is comment "Rise Up" right here to grab the link to watch my masterclass completely free. But inside of that masterclass, I then explain where I learned all of this from and exactly how I recommend to get started, which is through a 5-day challenge, which is $5. And I talk about all of that inside of my masterclass. Okay. Taxes was the question. So social media like Facebook and others are major parts of this. Yes, Karen. So, is that 3 N's or am I contacting sideways? Okay. So, yes, social media is how you drive traffic. Let me talk about social media for a second, because when I say I was terrified to use social media, it's an understatement. So first of all, if you want to know the piping hot tea, I have a very toxic family, lots of drama. The holidays are a little hard for us around here as far as family goes. But through this journey, I actually learned, unraveled some the reason I am who I am is from some childhood trauma. So anyways, we'll get back to that. But so to say I was terrified and afraid of judgment from certain people in my life is a huge understatement. That's where I'm going with that. the thing that was the most assuring to me is that with social media, because there's millions, if not billions of users every single day on social media. So if you don't use it, you're missing a huge market. You start a brand new social media account, target that target audience within your niche. Your friends and family, 99% of them are not your target audience. And the ones that are your target audience probably aren't going to find you anyways. And if they do, they're probably going to support it. And if there's somebody that's going to hold you back from performing on your social media, block them. They won't know that you blocked them. It's probably not going to show up on your feed, on their feed anyways. So you start a brand new social media account. Some people say I don't have any followers. Literally, even if you did, it doesn't matter, because you start a brand new social media account and you produce content that's entertaining, that's educational, that's fun for people to watch. So you gain followers, and it's not hard to grow a social media account. I have 150,000 followers. This account started in January of 2024, this year. And I was at like 100,000 followers sometimes spring, summer. So I'm not saying it's like the easiest thing since sliced bread, but it's not difficult. If you look at my personal account, there is like a couple pictures of my dog, a couple pictures of my kids, some pictures of vacations. Like, that's the only things I ever posted on social media. I didn't even know what the difference between a reel, a post, and a story. I learned all of that through this process. The very first reel I posted was on the social media. So yes, social media is a huge part of it. You can also do it faceless. I personally say just be careful if you choose to go faceless, because I feel like showing your face, there's a lot of trust and authority there. So I think it would depend on your niche. Like if you're doing like pet content, show Fluffy's face, that's fine. You don't have to show yours. But if you're gonna do like makeup tips and tricks, unless you have a bunch of people's faces that you can show, you're gonna have to show your face, right? So just certain types of content, I feel like is meant for like faceless marketing. You don't have to show your face. And then certain types of content does require, I don't want to say require, and I am not a social media guru by any means. So when people ask me like, should I try this? I'm always like, yes, try that. You just never know with your target audience what is going to take off and do well. Okay. I'm going to scroll here. Hello there. What do you do? So hi, is it Jan with 2 A's? I do affiliate marketing. This live, just like all of my other lives, as soon as I'm done with it here, so I usually spend anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour on a live every Tuesday at noon. I always post it so you can rewatch it. And then if you go to my main profile, there's little white bubbles like a quarter of the way down the page that stay there. They're called the highlights. All of my past lives are saved there. So you can see all of them if you want to binge a lot of content. And then all of my videos too are on there for you to watch. I talk a lot about little tips and tricks and stuff for affiliate marketing. Casey said, I'm just getting started, been learning and shifting my mindset for 2 months, started posting content on Sunday. Congratulations. Yes, you got to start somewhere. There's only one way. So everyone, again, when people are like, oh, hey, I don't have experience, I'm freaking out about it, I'm like, you don't need it. Believe me, every single affiliate marketer you see on the internet, most of us did not have experience in it. We're like, hey, I would love another stream of income. Let me give this a try. Started the new account. Started from scratch without any experience, because it is truly, as Forbes say, the highest paying beginner friendly job. Gibness said, when I see the free class, is it you or someone else presenting? So it's me. So when you comment rise up right here, you'll see my link will go to your DMs, and it'll just ask you to enter your name and your email, and it'll take you to a page, and it says Rise Up Revenue Masterclass, and you just have to hit play, and that's me talking with slides explaining my 5-step method on how to get started. If you want to purchase the 5-day challenge, there's a big pink button underneath. It's $5. That's exactly how I got started. and that will take you to a video of somebody else, and that is their course and exactly how I got started. Is it Patricius? I'm sorry, but I want to start, but then I will leave for vacation a week. I feel like I will fall back. So the 5-day challenge is virtual and self-paced. So, I mean, feel free to purchase it when it works best for you. But you can purchase it. You could view a day on an airplane or in the car. Yeah, I wouldn't let that hold you back, to be perfectly honest, because it's virtual. You watch it on your own time. If the module is an hour and you have 20 minutes, watch 20 minutes of it, press pause, and come back to it later. I don't recommend rushing through it. While you're inside of the course, you are also assigned what's called a business plan advisor. These are experts. I am not a business plan advisor. People ask me all the time, why am I not assigned to you? I'm like, because that's a terrible idea. I've only been doing this for 2 years, and I am not an expert in this. So you're assigned with a business plan advisor, and they are an expert, and they can help you come up with your affiliate marketing plan. So what's a great niche for you? Who is your target audience? What are those pain points? What products and companies can you work with that will put all the pieces together? Alicia said, I'm a newbie. Is it hard or costly to start? So watch my free masterclass. That's what I would say. And then, first of all, be like, is this something I can see myself doing? Then it's $5 to start the 5-day challenge. Gibness said, how can I get the cheat sheet? So after you watch the masterclass, the cheat sheet comes in your email just a few hours later. Okay. And then Madeline, if I want to get started, do I contact Amazon, for example, and ask if I can get to work for them? And do I buy lots of stuff to show online? It must be very expensive. So if you go to Google, so first of all, watch my masterclass, because it talks about the best business model to use to get started. So you're going to want to have a niche first. You don't want to start with like just Amazon and throw links around on social media. So start with your niche, map out your target audience, the pain points, all the things. And then when you come to the point where you're deciding which company, because that's actually step 5 of 5, which company to promote, go to Google and Google Amazon affiliate program. So Amazon has an associate program, and you can apply for it as a brand new beginner. You can recommend and review products that you already have in your home. Candle holder, Stanley Cup, you can, things that you already own. You can also buy new products. A lot of people do that. I mean, look at the kids on social media that open up toys and play with toys. That's all affiliate marketing. People who get all these Amazon packages, open them, and then show you how they work, etc. So that's up to you. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can already promote products that you own if you don't want to spend any money on it. Okay, I'm gonna scoot down here. Nice to meet you. I am not an Amazon reviewer. I am an Amazon associate, and I also technically Amazon influencer. They invited me to that program several months after I got started. Again, I've been doing this for two years now, which is crazy because it feels like I just started. So make sure if you comment, Patricia's, if you comment Rise Up, the link to enter your email will go to your DMs. I actually cannot see these comments on here after I end the live. So after watching the masterclass, it depends. If you're like, this is something I want to do, press that pink button and get started with the 5-day challenge. So Jan Online, I'm sorry if I'm saying these wrong again, truly, you guys, I understand because I have my maiden name and my current name are both names people mispronounce all the time. And so please just take it with a grain of salt. But what products do I offer? So my niche is wealth, and I show people how to make money online. So 5-day challenge is a product that I offer. And then you'll see, like, if you watch the masterclass, you enter your email, you'll see that there's more products inside of the emails that I offer as well, but they're all within that niche. So software programs that can help you, content creation tools like tripods, lights, etc., everything. So And then Gymnast said, how many hours about of the 5-day challenge? So it varies a little bit, but I would say 1 to 2 hours per day. And again, remember, this is virtual. I think most days the modules are around an hour or under an hour. But then I think there's one day that there's 2 modules and it might be closer to 2 hours. But again, remember, this is something that I fit into the cracks of my time. So I have shifted from I have to work, I can't do that, I have to work, to what needs to be done to take care of my family, my life, our life. That goes on my calendar first. And then this work, even though it brings in the most income to our household, I fit into the cracks of my time. I put in my life, my son's hockey schedule. Do I need to volunteer at the school? Do I need to volunteer at the church? Which I am now like a team lead at church, which never would have happened when I was working 50 plus hours a week. I would have never had time to even simply send out emails. So I put life in, and then, like, for example, if I wanted to work on my business in the evening, but my son had a hockey game, I would just shift that 1 hour, 2 hours of work I was going to do in the day to earlier in the morning where there's time. For example, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week, I actually am pretty busy with some holiday prep and helping my mom and wrapping the gifts and all the things. And all of my work, I have maybe 15 more minutes of work to do when I hop off of this live. For the whole week will be done today before we head out to guitar lessons. So I fit it into the cracks. My kids are at school, so I fit it into the cracks of my time. So I was like, took me a minute to get there, but when I was working 50 plus hours a week and I started this, people come at me all the time about it takes you more than 1 to 2 hours a day. I really didn't have more than 1 to 2 hours a day. I was working 50 plus hours a week and driving an hour there, obviously, and back. So time was limited. I spent a little time in the morning, a little time in the evening. So at the beginning, when you learn it, it's a new skill. So it's going to be like, that's new. How do I do that? What steps do I take? And so it took me, I purchased the 5-day challenge in November 2 years ago, and I didn't launch on social media until like February of 2023 because I had 1 to 2 hours a day. If you have all the time in the world, you'll probably be launched in a week or so, but I didn't have that. So it all kind of depends on your lifestyle. It can fit into any lifestyle. Okay. I'm going to scroll here. Is there more than one business plan advisor? Yep. There's no fee for them. It's included with the 5-day challenge, purchased $5. And they have quite a few of them. I don't know how many though. That is a very good question. And then, she's got the link. Okay, cool. Masterclass is under, so Gymnast, if you comment Rise Up right here, the link will go to your DMs, but you can also access, if you click on my page, my profile page, you'll see a link in my profile page too. That'll take you there as well. Alrighty. Okay. So welcome everybody who is joining throughout. The replay of this live will be, reposted as soon as I'm done. There's been, I don't want to say it out loud, I'm afraid they're going to hear me. There's been a lot of Instagram glitches in the last couple of days. I'm really hopeful this will repost. And then you can watch the whole thing. And then on my profile page, there's little white bubbles called highlights. I have all of my past lives saved there for you to rewatch. Should you want to afterwards, if you've missed a part of it. So, okay, let me see. I have a little list of commonly asked questions, so I just want to make sure. Oh, okay. Again, this is not a pyramid or Ponzi scheme. I'm pretty sure, I know Ponzi is illegal. It's not a pyramid scheme. I think those are illegal too. Or MLM, multi-level marketing, which usually when people say pyramid or Ponzi, they're referring to multi-level. This is not it. It's a single level marketing model. So my entire business is this. And I don't share commissions. I don't have an upline. I don't have an downline. It's just me. Again, don't share commissions or have teams or anything like that. So affiliate marketing is a single level model, and it's just you and who you want, which companies you want to work with. You get to choose all of the products that you want to promote. I obviously only recommend products that you actually like and enjoy. because why would you recommend products to people that you don't like? You're not here necessarily, like, yes, indirectly we're here for the money. But we are, Joy said she can't hear. But you want to show up to help people. If you think about when you're on social media, when you follow somebody or why you enjoy their content, that is not because they're promoting or recommending something. You enjoy their content. So, and it's probably helpful to you. Is it educational to you? So keep that in mind too, that content creation doesn't have to be like a difficult thing. Again, I had never created reels. Videos are really short. They don't take that long to make. Excuse me and my yawn. So, okay. And then your affiliate marketing journey would look like what you want it to look like. You don't have to go live. It doesn't have to look like this. You don't have to do the wealth niche. You need to do a niche of something that you enjoy. That's a hobby of yours maybe, or just something that you won't grow tired of, because essentially I show up online and talk about the same thing every single time. But I love it. I love helping new people get started in something that is life-changing. So I thoroughly enjoy that. So a lot of my content, I say the same thing. But also on the other hand, if content creation is intimidating to you, which it was me when I first got started as well, it actually makes it easy that it's that repetitive. So you can just show up and kind of say the same things over and over, because there's so many billions of users on social media, you're trying to attract them. Okay, people always ask me about competition. Isn't it oversaturated? So no, it's almost impossible to be anywhere near oversaturated. When people say like, oh, this niche is oversaturated, I'm like, it's literally impossible. So niche, target audience, pain points, the combination of how many billions of users are on social media plus what you are trying to accomplish with your factors makes it almost impossible for you to even have that much competition. And competition's not a bad thing. Oh, thank you, goodness. So, and it might be Instagram just did an app update as well. Might be that it's outdated, but anyways, okay. So competition and it being oversaturated, just, it's not even a thing, but I hear people say that all the time. Carrie said, how about wellness niche, but without a medical certificate? Is there a liability thing with that? So people do it all the time on social media. I don't know about a liability thing. I would definitely look it up. As a nurse, I would not hop on social media and give medical advice for fear of, I wouldn't fear it of my license, but if it's generalized advice, if it's sound, if it's backed by studies, and you're saying, if you're not certified in anything, start by saying, like, just like I did with the taxes earlier, I am not a tax person, please talk to a professional. But I know for like hormones with women, I follow a lot of people that talk about hormones and how to naturally try to reset metabolisms and such in social media. Like it depends on your audience. Like I would not go after the person that gave me that advice unless it's like super, super dangerous. So I would say look into that. Definitely. That's something that I would look into. But as long as I think you had some type of disclaimer, you'd be fine too. Okay. Good. Great question. So Hustle Sunrise, is niche the topic, wealth, or is niche the target audience you are reaching? If so, what is your target audience? I've heard being more specific in your niche works better. So yes, this is a really good question. So my niche is wealth. And with that, I show people how to make money online. It would be like gardening. Am I showing people how to landscape around their homes, or am I showing them how to establish a vegetable garden in the summertime in the Midwest? So you can be as specific as you want with your niche, but a niche is like your category, but you could do, what are you doing with that niche? You need to be able to define what you're doing. And then who are you talking to? So usually a former version of yourself. So my target audience are people that resonate with me, who may be similar to me, but I talk to a lot of people outside of my niche, or I'm sorry, outside of my target audience. So exhausted parents, exhausted regular hot mess express moms, overstimulated, burned out, tired of the grind, tired of choosing between their careers and their children. That's my target audience. If I was a gardener and I was, trying to show people who are new to gardening or novice of gardening how to grow a vegetable garden, my target audience would be people who are beginners at gardening looking to start a vegetable garden. Or the other example I used was at landscaping, like homeowners, new homeowners looking to put their landscaping around their homes. So yes, I highly recommend defining that, and then who is your target audience. So your niche and your target audience are two totally separate things. And then you have to ask yourself, what are the pain points of that target audience? That's what your content is about. So for me, it's like having to choose between children and an income, being exhausted, overstimulated, still living paycheck to paycheck, so what are the pain points? And then making your content about that, and that I'm able to solve that pain point. Okay, so, and then Carrie said, did you have a beginner niche since you were starting out and then found your wealth niche by working? Nope. So I started with the wealth niche. I went round and round on what I wanted to do when I first got started. Almost started a survival niche with my husband, but he does that now. But I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if you were on. So when I was working in the corporate hospitals, I was an educator for new grad nurses. So I ultimately found a lot of joy and happiness in showing people how to make money online, because I like showing, that's where my heart is. I like showing people new to something how to do it. So that's why I chose wealth. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of recap a few things. So if you are looking to learn how to make money online and you want to get started for free, my masterclass is free and you can grab it, watch it right now. You just have to comment Rise Up below. And if you're watching a recording of this, just comment Rise Up on it and it will send you, my little Kim bot will send you a DM. So to your direct messages, it'll send you a hello, click here to go watch that. Inside of that, I talk about the 5-step method that I used that breaks apart these concepts. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but in a very organized fashion, so that you can be like, get the wheels spinning. Is this something I can see myself doing? And then a few hours later to your email, you will also receive my cheat sheet. This is completely free. And that will outline more in text, frequently asked questions, and have a place for you to start working on your affiliate marketing plan, what that would look like. If you want to get started the exact same way that I did, I highly recommend spending $5 and getting started with the 5-day challenge, where you self-paced virtual modules that you just take on your own time and learn how, from the experts in digital marketing, learn how to get started. You'll be paired with a business plan advisor, an expert in the industry, being taught by experts. They show you how to, even do faceless marketing if it's something like you're like, I want to do this, but I don't want to show my face. And they have a great community and an amazing amount of support there. And then on top of that, when you purchase the 5-day challenge through me, because I am a nurse type A checklist, I always have a checklist. And in fact, I have a huge checklist made these days. I provide you with my checklist on exactly what to do after you're done with the 5-day challenge. Starts with step 1, step 2, step 3, and some video tutorials are in there as well. I sell that and it sells like hotcakes for $27. So everything there that I just talked about is $5. So, because I say this all the time, but I'm completely serious. I want you, if you're interested in this and you want to do this, because look, I'm not here to convince you this is for you. I'm here to help you get started if you want to get started. If you're on the fence, I'll tell you my biggest regret is not starting sooner. But I forgot what I was going to say. have the mind of a goldfish. Okay. I thought I saw a question come in. Oh, Shane, have to leave early. Thank you for your time. Oh, it's good to see you today, Shane. Okay, that was very, very kind. I appreciate that. Okay, and so if you have any last questions, please feel free to drop them right here. Again, if you want the masterclass, just comment rise up. If you're on this live, you can, you won't be able to comment rise up like after it's done unless you come back to it and watch the recording, which is totally fine. You can comment rise up straight to my DMs. You can comment rise up on any single video that is in my profile as well. I find it funny because everyone's like, oh my gosh, you must be so busy. I think it's like just based on sheer like amount of followers that I have. Don't let those numbers fool you. And it's not like I have 150,000 people trying to DM me all at one time. It's very manageable. I usually can answer all of my DMs literally within just a few moments in the morning and in the evening. So what questions do you have? I am more of an introvert. I'm more of a homebody. I would probably not be commenting on a random stranger's live ever. So if you're here, like sitting here, like, I have questions, but I don't know, you can DM me, one-on-one conversation. I answer every single DM. I answer them pretty quickly. And whatever questions, it's not off limits. Let me know what your questions are about affiliate marketing. Like, I truly am happy to answer them. I look at all of my comments. Instagram has a lot of glitches lately. So last week there was a lot of glitches on comments. Gibness, yes, the business advisor is included with the 5-day challenge. So if you spend the $5 to take the 5-day challenge, yes, it's free, but yeah, you know how that works. Included, yes. Okay, so whatever questions you have, feel free to send them to my DMs. You can always ask them. You can always ask them here at anytime we go live. I go live every Tuesday at noon. Yes, so I am here. I answer all my emails as well. I'm very invested in this business, and I love, love, love watching people succeed. I have helped thousands of people get started, and the success stories are crazy. Sometimes I have to like pinch myself by my own success, but then also like when somebody like contributes their success to me, it's really, it's wild. It's a wild journey. Okay, so I am about to hop off. But again, this recording will be available to watch as soon as it downloads. I'm going to just hop off here and post it to my main feed and then save it into my highlights. Again, if you want to watch the free masterclass, you just have to comment rise up here or comment rise up if you're watching the recording. And then the link to watch the free masterclass will go to your DMs, your direct messages. I highly recommend the 5-day challenge that I talk about in the masterclass. Somebody else teaches that. The experts teach that. And you're assigned to a business plan advisor. And also when you purchase the 5-day challenge through me, highly recommend. I provide you with a $27 checklist complimentary, completely for free. Alrighty, and if you're on here and you have been a digital marketer for a while, dabbling in this space, I also offer one-on-one coaching calls. I spend a lot of time on those. I love them. I love helping people strategize. I love helping people who are establishing their businesses get up off of the ground. I do profile audits, so feel free to DM me with where you're at in your business and how to get to the next point. Because it took me a year of trial and error to really get up off the ground and really see a very rewarding income. And I've been able to help others get their accounts to that place as well. And I would love to help. Goodness, I think there's like 2 or 3 people that teach the 5-day challenge. And then Power Man said, my biggest issue is setting up the automated emails. Send me a DM, Power Man. Let's talk about where you're at to see if I can help get you to the next step. I was going to say, give you some tips on Chat GPT, but if it's like the setup, maybe a whole different question. Okay, awesome. Well, I am going to hop off, and I will see y'all next. Oh, you know what I'm going to say real quick? And I'll post a story about it. Next week is Christmas Eve, and we're going to be at church almost all day. So I'm going to do my live next. Oh, I don't know. I work next Monday. I also have a very part-time job at a super fun med spa. Okay. Stay tuned to my stories. I may push my live next week to a different day. I mean, I have to. I just don't know which day I'm going to do yet. So maybe we'll just skip a week because of the holidays. We're celebrating Jesus' birthday. Okay. I am off. I'll see you next week. I'll see you in my DMs. Just jump off the fence. Get started. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.